Hello, Girish. Girish, can you hear me? Am I audible? Hello. Hello.
Good morning, Muthu from Chennai.
Yeah, hello. Good morning, Muthu. Can you hear me?
Crystal clear, crystal clear.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, yeah,
We are waiting for other members to come down. Please bear
yeah,
with
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Girish, can you hear me? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you all? Yes, yes. Good morning. Ryan, good morning.
What?
Yeah, hello. Please repeat.
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm absolutely fine. It's going on really good.
Okay. Ryan, good morning.
Good morning, Rahul. Very
How are
good
you?
morning to you.
Yeah. Welcome.
I'm feeling fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank
we
you
got
so much.
little
Thank
more
you.
people to come.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you.
expecting in another 5 minutes of time. We'll just wait for another 5 minutes. Sharp at 9:40, I'll hand over the session to you. And
Okay.
I'm just expecting, it's a Sunday morning, and I can understand people need some time to, sit back.
Yeah, correct. That's fine.
It's a hell disturbance to the people, forcing them to come on the Sunday morning for a meet. But then
Yeah, understand.
everyone is busy for the week. Everyone is working from Monday to Saturday, so the only way out was Sunday.
I say Rahul, but I work only 5 days. I work Monday to Friday.
Okay.
So Saturday, Sunday are off for me.
Oh, that's great. You're fortunate.
Yes, I say yes.
Hi, Girish. Hi, Shawardo.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Girish.
We're just waiting
Girish,
for. Yes, please.
Girish, you are a past president, is it?
Sorry?
You are a past president? Your initial says PP?
No, I'm a part of a group called Passionpreneurs.
I see. So I am in a organization called Rotary, and when we
Okay.
use PPs, we use for past president.
No, I'm a passionpreneur. So that's the initial for passionpreneur is what I put across. That's the whole community that we are. So we all have this as an initial passionpreneurs, and then the name follows that.
What
So we
kind
are
of
all
industry you are in?
are driven by passion, trying to change the community, trying to change the world by whatever
Wow.
efforts we put across and help everyone to grow.
Yes, that's wonderful. That's nice to hear.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So maybe later on I will get to know more about your organization.
Sure, sure, sure.
Ryan, sharp at 9:40, I'll hand over the session to you,
Okay, thank you.
so that the other participants, everyone has a value for time. So I would appreciate that everyone should use the most of their times today. We are expecting few more people to join in, and I do realize that people will come in between. So I have to keep on managing all this.
That's fine, Rahul.
Yeah. Sudipto, are you there? Can you hear me, Sudipto? Yes, Sudipto. Well, you are having a low voice. I cannot hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're there?
Yeah. Now I am audible.
Yes, you are
Yeah,
very
I'm
much, very much audible now. How are you? Good?
I'm absolutely fine. All time. Like earlier.
Oh, I was not expecting you today because this is a Sunday. I thought you will not come.
How you have guessed your special program? Why I will not attend?
Thank you so much.
Out of
I'm
1,000 my word, definitely I will try to attend.
I would I would just expect hello Aditi, good morning.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Nice to be here. Looking forward to a very interactive session.
True. So just
One of my trainees,
Hmm.
Rahul, one of my trainees, Shohaddo Chatterjee,
yeah, he's there. He's there.
is there.
Yeah.
He was one of my brightest, students, and he's joined Capgemini. He had joined. Now
Okay.
he's cracked. He has cracked Symbiosis Pune and joining there.
Oh, great. Great. I was
So-
trying to talk to him, but maybe he has put his mic off.
Maybe yeah.
Hello, sir.
And-
Good morning.
Good morning,
Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Shohardo.
Good morning.
I was just talking about you, and it was a great pleasure. And they have given me high praises for my, interactions with them. So I didn't even have to tell him twice, that we are holding such a session.
True. True.
So it's just goes to say that these are the rewards that I think we facilitators look forward to.
Absolute. More are coming on the way. Don't worry.
Okay, great.
Hi, Amit. Good morning. So I think Amit is on mute mode. He will come to us. So I would like to start the program on time. We will expect other people to come and join because the session has been already the agenda has already been scheduled yesterday, and I would like to stick on the agenda. Making sure that all the speakers are having ample time to speak on, and the participants should take the maximum out of this session, because we have divided the session into three parts, taking a rest of 10 minutes in gaps, so that we will join in the same link, whichever link has been shared. We'll join at 10:20, we'll disconnect, and we'll again join at 10:30, and then again 11:20 we'll disconnect, and again at 11:30 we'll join. So that is how the schedule goes. So welcome to Corporate Training Group. The group was created by me about 3 years back, and thinking in mind that I had been into training for last 10 years, I thought that a platform should be created for all the coaches, trainers, entrepreneurs, as well as businessmen who would like to take a career into training, coaching, and guiding people. So this group was actually initiated keeping in mind that people should get some opportunities out of this group. Uh, Commercials, of course, would be discussed when we take it forward. But today the session is basically a meet. I have 2,200 members, but I have never seen any one of them. So I was curious to see the people, talk to them. So I organized this platform, and I'm expecting few more people to join. All are welcome. So without wasting a single minute of time, I'll talk in between. I'll hand over the session to Ryan, and Ryan will take it forward. Post that, about 10 o'clock, I will hand over the session to Aditi, and Aditi will take over. Ryan, over to you.
Yeah. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure. I'll make you the host. I'll make you the host. Yeah, you can do it now.
Just a minute. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
Good morning to all of you.
Good
My name is
morning.
Ryan Dunuvilla.
Ryan, can we see you, Ryan? Everyone is curious
Yeah,
to see
sure.
you.
Just a minute. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you
So-
so much.
Good morning. I'm calling you from Kandy in Sri Lanka. It's about 200 kilometers away from Colombo, our capital. And I have been, I'm working for the second largest financial group in the country. I have 29 years of experience. I am more of a, not a trainer by appointment, but my work, I work as a regional head for a North Central region of the institute, where about 10% of my job role, I had to do training. But my training is not on this line. It's just, on the job training, helping people to, achieve their goals. We set goals in beginning of the year. So this is a very novel area for me. This is the first time I'm meeting you all. So this is a challenge for me. My first presentation, international presentation. I'm also a Rotarian. I'm a past president. So I enjoy these cross-border connections. So I'll do my best. I'm very good at coaching. I have really helped people to transform themselves. Just tell you a little bit of myself. This year I got a candle stand, and they said I have brought light to their lives. So my pet subject is coaching, but then Rahul invited me, so I took this challenge. I hope I'll do justice, and hope I will not be posed with difficult questions. So thank you very much for listening to my introduction. Let's
Thank you.
get back to, and
Pleasure,
also I'll
pleasure.
share the practical aspect of what we went through in training last year and this year, and what we are hoping to do in next few years. So year 2020, we all know these unprecedented changes, the disruptions for the institution, for your suppliers, for your customers, for your staff, and then this uncertainty kicked into our system, losing jobs, right? Has to close certain outputs, branches, and then we get back because of the pandemic. We got back to working from the safety of home, which posed a lot of for us to identify a lot of skill gaps. So you are working home alone. Your secretary is not there. Sometimes your IT guy is not there. You're having problems, identifying, having these things installed. So a lot of areas came out of this. The skills gaps were able to identify. And then there was this, when we identified this lack of skills, we had to urgently do this reskilling and upskilling. You must be knowing these areas. Upskilling is where you need more skills to do the same job, because your sales guy is not going to sit and have lunch with the customer and uh, they discuss about the sales. You can't. Social distancing, you have various health regulations. So they had to do it probably by phone or probably by video. So they needed all these skills. So it's one of these things that we identified early in the year. It's probably beginning of the pandemic. And then, the companies were hit with finances, the budgets were narrowing, right? And the other hand, the learning opportunity became very less. And then this transformation came from classroom learning to online learning. I would say that's a paradigm shift, right? They say the progression the last 10 months from March to December is arguably greater than the last 10 years of learning or the teaching in online. So we used to go to a classroom where a resource person would come and we would engage, we would interact, we would get learning, but there was a lot of cost to that. We had traveling cost, right? We had to have meals, and there are a lot of cost was involved. So with this pandemic, I think maybe it's the only option for us to go for online learning. But I would say that's the most intelligent thing that had happened to us. So these are some of the methods of training that we use in our institution. We have this VILT, where a virtual instructor comes and he leads the training. And we have e-learning, where it is the users at his will. There are courses to do that he does it. And even mobile learning with your app, with your iPad, you learn. That is also user learning. And then videos were shared, videos were recorded and were sent to all the officers so that they would listen to it, get the outcome of it. And then the podcasts and the webinars like this, what we do today, and which is very cost effectively. But then the knowledge that you're going to gain across border with a lot of experience, a lot of exposure is very valuable, and which is very cost effective, and maintenance cost is also very low. And then we're going for virtual reality, where we set up a virtual kind of place for them to train themselves without going to meet their customers. And then augmented reality, and then gamification. We make things in games like in our institution. These are the benefits of e-learning at organizational. We have identified increased knowledge retention at 60%, increased productivity, not so much, 30%. But the low point is the move boost employee engagement 18%. But then, like I said, that's the only opportunity or the way we have forward. So I was going through this Finance Online magazine, and it says these are the top 10 countries with highest e-learning adoption. So India undoubtedly came on top with 53%. Congratulations to all of you, and China, Malaysia, and Ukraine. So my country is nowhere there. So we're working hard.
Would love to collaborate.
Yeah.
Thank
True.
you. So continuous zooming and teaming, what is the effect? Now that we found that sometimes the participants are disengaged, so your energy is all drained, right? What could we do to that? So it was the data driven, right? How you get an output out of it, and somebody come in between and engages, instructs. So that is the thing that we are working on now. And there is again, now the skills are, you need more skills. Your environment has changed. You're serving your own customer in a different way. So there is also a greater need for training the trainers as well. So we get exposure on this.
True.
And
Very true.
I'm very glad that I was part of this journey our institution has taken place. We have to tell you how we every year we have trainings, promotions, interviews taking place. So last year we couldn't do anything. So what happened this year? We started our promotion interviews through Zoom and Team apps. So we were able to conduct and have the career elevations. We have conducted, coached them online. So so people, you see, the benefit is that when you have to travel and go and sit for an exam or interview, you have this pressure building on you, but you are doing the interview at your home. The benefit is that you are at your best. You are at your home at comfort. So your talents and your communication is improved a lot. So these are the benefits of these things that we are enjoying, and the luxury of listening to the top world-class trainers like Tim Robbins at home, where otherwise we could have to travel somewhere, either to Singapore, either to Chennai, to listen to them. So this e-learning has brought a lot of benefits to us. I'm sure this will take us forward, and there is a lot as learners for us to learn. So that is my short presentation. I hope that I done justice using my experience in my institution. So Rahul, over to you, and thank you million for the opportunity given to me.
Thank you, Ram.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you so much for your whole idea of what we have been listening so far. You have given us a lot of knowledge, and sitting at Kolkata, centralized at a particular place, always the knowledge gets limited. And when you talk with people across different domains, different regions, different experience, we actually gain a lot of things. These type of webinars, conferences are very much required for the people. Just as you have quoted, upskilling is required. This is an upskilling platform. I think everybody would agree to me who are into this platform that we are actually upskilling, listening from the speakers, having interaction through the members, sitting at one place. We have actually no other way, Ryan. This virtual mode is the only mode we can interact. At least we are interacting. Suppose if today there would have been no virtual mode, I couldn't have connected to you at Sri Lanka. I couldn't have connected to so many people sitting out here. It would have been difficult, thanks to the virtual mode, I would say. And in fact, you have given us a lot of insights, inputs into the training development and the future also. I understand that the duration of speech is very low. 20 minutes is not enough for any speaker to take his mindset in a very wider, broader way. It's a very limited time. But understanding it's a Sunday and the first time I'm doing this, so I'm restricted to the time. And thank you, Ryan, for coming and attending and giving us the knowledge. Please stay with us and try and give your suggestions so that we can make this meet a much bigger one. We can make it a more successful one. We'll plan out. We'll speak to I'll speak to each of you and then try to understand how I can take it forward. So
Thank you very much.
thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much. Aditi, over to you. You can start taking up your session till 10:20. So please don't mind with the timings.
Not at all. I'm so happy to be here. Rahul, you've also reconnected, not
Yes.
too far back.
Yes.
And as you just reminded me that it's staying in the same city, we heard of each other, but we got connected because of the virtual mode, isn't it? And the social media. I would like to begin my talk by welcoming heartily Mr. Vijay Parthasarathi, one of my mentors. Okay, I got enrolled in one of his workshops. Good morning, sir. Vijay, sir, are you there?
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay.
Yes, I'm there.
Good morning,
Okay,
Vijay
sir.
sir. Good morning.
I can hear you, but I'm not sure if I'm muted. So
No,
No,
we can
sir,
hear
we
you.
can hear you now.
I am on my walk with my dog on a Sunday morning.
Okay, it's so nice of you to come and attend this.
No, my pleasure. I
A
have a
brief
lot of
talk
regard for you.
about, yes,
you.
sir. He is an alumni of IIT Kanpur and IIM Ahmedabad, and he has been the consultant and advisor to 75 well-known brands all over the world. And I feel really fortunate to have connected with him. And just I would like to end with him that he's one of the few mentors. He's super busy, Rahul, and all the other attendees here. You can understand, but he has taken it up on himself to guide me, personally, giving inputs. As you know, social media is new to me, to how to, create a personal brand for myself. And I'm ever so grateful to him. And he has recommended me to, stalwart companies like Tata's. So, so I would like to also say a big hello to all the attendees here. Uh, a brief introduction about myself. In this field for the last 20 years, started with a career in PG as a PGDM HR. I joined HCL, and there I executed the regular HR portfolios. Therein, everyone told me that training was in my blood. So with the advance of years and personal stuff like marriage and childbirth, I had to curtail my stint in HCL and take up training and facilitations solely. So in my in my journey of these years, there has been a lot of learnings, but of course everyone knows that the pandemic has changed the whole paradigm to from physical classroom to virtual modes. Now, I am a facilitator who loves being on the floor to connect with each and every participant and, physically, and then get them along in the flow and, prove a true philosopher, friend, and guide to them. Individually address their lacunae and then, transform. I can claim without, with modesty that one of them is Shohado. He was here, and I am in touch with my past trainees of maybe 10 years or more. They're still in connect with me. Now, what I felt in or have felt in all these years, that empty words do not have much of a chance in our field in L&D. You have to get down to the problems of each and every participant and be in touch with them even after the sessions are over and the whole training with them is over, to get the feedback that I have really made a difference in the way they work and in the way they lead their lives, and to create a work-life balance. Now, coming to today's topic, as Mr. Ryan and everybody knows, the pandemic had created havoc last year and changed the total workplace from the physical to the remote. Now, businesses had to face this kind of shift of the workplace where the employees were really at a loss how to work from their homes and stay connected as a team with their team leaders and managers. When I got a chance for facilitations on virtual meetings on modes, I saw that it was really, really difficult. Now, the starting point had to be the team leaders, because the overall emphasis, or overwhelming emphasis on technology took a big toll on the team leaders as well as their teams. Those who were not comfortable with the new advent of communication modes like Slack. And then it was discovered, in fashioning my modules, I saw that the communication channels also had to be grasped. So it was again a wake of up call for us L&D consultants, coaches, trainers. We had to reskill and upskill ourselves first. Now coming to creation of modules, which I lay a lot of emphasis and which has been, praised by the wherever I worked. And by the way, I have focused mainly on IT companies till now. It's not that I've done with FMCG companies also, where and I did a course on instructional designing, and also I do a bit of counseling too, and a lot of campus to corporate, where I connect the young minds to the companies and get them exposed to the industries, demand of the industries. There I saw the usual PPTs, however it was, detailed, and a lot of, information was given when there were physical trainings. It had to stop. We had to create, and Mr. Vijay sir has also put in his inputs, and by the instructional designing course, I had to incorporate videos, audios in them, take recourse to sites like Canva, take videos and put them in through the site called InShot. And then, my first facilitation showed me these modules had to be short, crisp, because it is said that, I think all of you, most of you know that, the attention span of participants on the virtual platforms, not more than 5 minutes. If I say I extend it, it is actually in seconds. So they had to be short, crisp. They had to be highly engaging, and the use of audio visual aids took up the most important place. Besides the new factor of breakout rooms, these all I admit I learned in my instructional designing course, because physical breaks could not be given as such. Along with that, the companies face the huge task, as Mr. Ryan had hinted, that the morale boosting of the participants of the teams by the team leaders, because they were feeling lost, the employees were feeling lost, disconnected with their teams, no social gatherings at physical, workplaces, no coffee room chats. So how to keep them engaged? That was a big challenge by the team, for the team leaders and managers. Here I would like to also put in the fact that I've created modules for the challenges of remote working. And when I noticed that hybrid kind of work is going to be the future, near future, I have created modules for that. So there I have, here what I want to tell my fellow L&D, coaches and facilitators, that first we need to upskill ourselves before
Aditi,
we go on to facilitate, participants and, companies,
Aditi,
the
excuse me.
CEOs. Yes,
Uh,
yes,
no. You will continue. I just want to give one information to all the members out here and the speakers out here. Might be we'll get disconnected. So please log in with the same
yes.
ID and Aditi will continue. Okay.
Okay, this is the of Zoom, the,
Yeah.
time limit of
Time
40
limit
minutes.
factor. Yeah. So we might log out in next 1 minute of time. So again we can just log in with the same link and continue. There will be no interruptions. Please be here.
Okay.
Please
Thank
continue.
you, Rahul.
Yeah.
So therein, I also, when I saw that, talking to the owners, the CEOs and business managers, that, and the more important, the participants. As I like Shohad, though, I have my ex-trainees in, Accenture and in TCS, where they said that, the onboarding process had taken a complete, turnaround in the last year, where companies could not afford to do virtual onboarding, and they asked the new joinees to directly get into the projects. Now, they were not introduced to the company culture, the rules and regulations, and the new joinees again faced mental harassment, if I can put it that way. So this all I incorporated in my modules. So the entire focus, I can say, for a couple of months of mine was how to create modules that ensured work-life balance for the employees and their team members and their team leaders. If you can, the feedback has been last year, I am in touch with the managers. So they were forced to, schedule meetings at 12 o'clock, especially those who were multinational companies who had different offices in different countries. And, this disturbed the, home atmosphere. Now, therein came